Hey, welcome back to the shop. So, for transparency, first, if you're expecting some gore and blood and stuff, none of that happened here. So, I think you need to search for something different. If you want to know how I injure myself so it doesn't happen to you because you're a wood turner, and then you're at the right place. So, this is what happened to me. Over time, my wrist has started to bug me, and I noticed that if you see here this popping out, I don't have it on my other wrist, and hopefully you can see the shape of it there. So how that happened is a few different factors and quite stupid, but number one, me. Number two, lack of knowledge, which is also me. Number three, the shelf at the bottom, which is also me. Number four, the way I swing on my gouge, which is also me. So I'm the idiot here. But essentially, I put this big shelf here. I didn't have this many stones here. This was all clear, so I will tend to, because I can't get really close, kind of like if you're in the kitchen sink, and you have to stay a foot away, it's hard to work. So I created that scenario, so I tend to put a foot on it and then lean over. This is here for just demonstration purposes. So if I'm doing a bowl like this, more than likely at this stage it'll be on a faceplate, and I have removed the tailstock. So I will put that foot there, lean over to start my cut from here, right? So I start to swing, and I usually will do perfectly fine from here to about here. And this last section here, the piece or the lathe tends to throw my tool over. Hence, by then I have my hand on top of the gouge because I'm standing and I'm pressing really hard. And so essentially what I identify is that, so right now the tool rest is set at the right height, so I start here, and because you start in the cut, you're almost level, so you're cutting center, and I'm going there. And when I get right about there is when I get off the stupid shelf, and I tend to bring the tool down to the side of my body and lower it. When I lower the tool, it's now above center. So if you're above center, the piece will tend to push it out. If you're below center, the piece will try to grab it, and hence why you're supposed to try to cut down the center line. So when I get here, it starts to push out, and another thing that I'm doing wrong is that the bevel tends to start to separate from the tip is there, or sometimes I'm rubbing the secondary bevel by the time I get there. So I will get lines from here to there. And so anyway, subsequently, I'm always doing bolts that are almost like the maximum size of my lathe, which is 18. So I'll be making bolts that are like 17 and a half, and this is not that big, it's probably 13 or 14. But I tend to press so hard, and I guess over time I'm slowly dislocating something here. So I have to wear this thing now until it gets better and not be so stupid. But anyways, that's what happened. It's just just in case you're a newbie, and I think this is part of not taking a course. I didn't have access to taking a course, so I've been turning for 10 months, and I've been learning from watching YouTube videos and stuff. And as much as, yes, you can learn a lot from watching videos, if I was doing this with a proper instructor and he saw me making a stupid move, more than likely they would have come and told me, you know, don't do that, this is the way you're doing it wrong. So if you are in my shoes and you have access to take a course with an instructor, I advise you do. If no, I hope you have learned from my stupidity. So yeah, somehow fear doesn't seem to be in my dictionary, but dumb stuff seems to run pretty high. So anyways, that's all I'm sharing with you today. There's no turning or stuff. I mean, there will be turning, but I'll thank you for being here, and yeah, turn safe. I'll catch up with you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.